welcome back. We have another program that just is such an insight into what the nonprofits do in the city of Long Beach. Today is no exception. It's a wonderful day to find out the things that are happening that make our soul. The soul for the city of Long Beach is in the nonprofits. And today we have Andrea Gunn Eaton, okay, and Carol Lease,
Yes.
and they're from the Junior League. And the Junior League in the city of Long Beach has been there for, well, I'll ask you, but it's been a long, long, long time. And you know, one of the reasons why I was really glad to have you with us, in addition to seeing you and knowing what you're doing, is knowing what the Junior League has meant to the city of Long Beach, because it's been in existence for so long, and I think is responsible for a lot of programs that are still vital today.
Absolutely, absolutely. The Junior League of Long Beach started as the Junior Charity League in 1931. So we're in our 82nd year.
Oh, is that right?
And over that 82 years, we've had 61 projects, many of which, as you mentioned, are still in existence today. First and foremost among them is the Children's Dental Health Clinic. As you well know, we started that in 1936, I believe, and it is still a very vital part of the
it's
community.
vital, and it has grown so. It does all kinds of, when it started it was for fillings, you know, and now it does everything.
And while our members are no longer a fundamental part of the organizational structure, operational structure, we still, our members are still very proud of it. And in fact, in celebration of our 80th anniversary, we donated a significant sum of money towards some instruments for the health clinic. So another project that we were fundamental in beginning here in Long Beach was the Volunteer Center of South Bay and Harbor. And they celebrated their 50th anniversary last year. And our members...
What does that do?
And they provide community volunteers to a variety of projects.
And if people want to volunteer for something, they call them and ask
They
what's
facilitate.
available. Okay.
Correct. Absolutely. And then one of the more recent projects that we've been instrumental in is the Bethune Transitional Center and School for Homeless Children.
That's wonderful.
And we, our members have been deeply involved in that.
It is a public school.
It is a public school, correct. But our members have been involved in providing assistance through mentoring and just basically donating our time and financial assistance to the program. And that was our primary or signature project, if you will, up until about 5 years ago.
There wasn't a school for the homeless children. They would be in the other schools, and so this is a school for the homeless children.
Correct, yeah, so students, what would happen is that they would become homeless, and in this transitional period not really have a place to go, and so Bethune was started to enable those students to have an opportunity to continue to receive schooling during that transitional period.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, you know, I know that a little bit about some of these things, that the Junior League, when it was in its infancy, would start projects and they would sponsor them for 3 years, and then it would need to be picked up by either another organization or by grants. Is that true?
That is, that had been our structure. We would begin, again, what we would call a signature project that we would run for a period of 3 to 5 years and then transition out into the community. We're changing our structure here. We have changed our structure here recently to what we're calling issue-based community impact programming, where we select a single issue area, and the issue area that the Junior League has currently selected is self-esteem, with a focus on anti-bullying efforts. And so we develop programming around that single issue area. And the length of the program is probably going to be about the same 3 to 5 year time period, but it's really focusing on the issue as opposed to a signature project. So it enables us to do more around that particular issue.
I see. Well, the projects have been masterful, what it's done for our community, but what is the Junior League? We know what you've done. Tell us about the Junior League.
So our mission is very easy to remember. We remember it as PDI, so we promote volunteerism, we develop the potential of women, and we improve the community through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers.
And who are these ladies?
And these ladies are women from ages 21 to 101 who are interested.
No.
We do have some members, some of our emeritus sustainers who are in there.
Still active?
Well, they donate their
At
time.
101?
They actually donate. They donate their funds. Our primary active membership are ladies who are in the league for up to about 8 years, has been the average. And those active members, they participate in service opportunities. We have social activities that they can participate in. They participate in our fundraising activities.
I'm going to get to Karen.
Okay.
But yes, so our active membership, they enter the league as what we call our new members, and then they participate for approximately 8 years, longer if they choose to. And then if they would like, after that period, they can transition into what we call our sustaining membership. And our sustainers are really fundamental. I mean, our sustainers in this community in particular are women who have moved from the Junior League and used the training they've received as Junior League volunteers into positions of leadership in organizations throughout our community. And they've gone into government work. They've worked for our city of Long Beach and for the county. They've taken the training and really transitioned it into usefulness in their workplace and in their home life. And so our sustaining members have an opportunity to work directly with the active membership as committee advisors and generally provide support to our membership.
Well, the training that you do in these 8 years really gives a background of knowledge and confidence that you can do other things. And I think that that's marvelous. The head of the nonprofits in Long Beach was Judy Ross was the president one year. And so what you do is train people by helping them do other things.
Absolutely.
And by training them, they are helping the community with the projects that they have.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely.
I got it right?
Oh, absolutely.
I got it right.
For me personally, the developing the potential of women is really the most important part of our mission. Again, that's for me personally, but I just think that there are so few organizations that are solely developed to or solely committed to the development of women and providing them with training that can allow them to be leaders.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
wonderful.
is really amazing.
That's great. Kara, you haven't said a word.
Well, I'm waiting my turn.
Okay, it's your turn. Tell us what you do in the Junior League.
Well, I'm the fundraising chair for this year. We have our major fundraiser coming up for to support our body of work that Andrea had spoken about. It's called LunaFest. It's a traveling film festival in partnership with Luna Bars. It's independent filmmakers and it's films for women, by women. Our showing's going to be at the Art Theater in Long Beach in Retro Row.
4th and Cherry.
Yeah, it'll be on Sunday, January 26th. We have 2 showings. We have a matinee showing and we have a gala showing both on the same day.
They're not long movies. They're
No,
projects.
they're short. They're short films. The screening together it runs about an hour and a half. And both showings, you'll see the complete series of films. It's a great event. We have tickets for sale.
Can you buy them at the door?
Yes, you can. And you can also buy them in advance by going to our website, juniorleagueoflongbeach.org, and clicking on LunaFest. We also have sponsorship opportunities available, ranging from $250 all the way up to $10,000.
Oh my goodness.
So if you want to be co-branded with us at LunaFest, we'll take your check for $10,000.
Oh wow. Maybe later.
Maybe.
And it's really a pretty tremendous opportunity that Luna Bars have presented to our organizations and other nonprofits throughout the country because they, in allowing us to screen the films, we receive a portion of the proceeds from the screening in addition to supporting the Breast Cancer Fund, which is Luna Bars' primary philanthropy. So,
What does Luna Bar stand for?
Luna is just the name of the company.
I see.
It's a health
see.
food bar.
yeah.
They're quite delicious,
Yeah, they
actually.
are.
I love them. So
They're geared towards women. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, women's health.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good. And they do this other places.
they do. They do. We were lucky enough to be chosen as the representative for the film festival in this area. We actually were honored by Luna Bar as one of the VIP promoters because our LunaFest screening did so well last year. That's what I would note. While tickets are available at the door, or
Right.
conceivably available at the door, we did sell out last year.
Is that right?
So that is, we're looking forward to selling out again this year.
For two different
For two,
showings.
for two
Wow,
showings, yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very good. That's
Yes.
a good fundraiser.
It
You're
is.
invited. I hope you come.
I'll write it down. I can't remember when is it?
January 26th.
Okay, January 26th.
And the screenings are at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, you know, being as I've lived in Long Beach a long, long time, one of the projects that I don't think you mentioned that it was near and dear to my heart was actually started by the Junior League, and it was when Gina Rushing was there, and she's now the one that has kind of turned St. Anthony's around. And it was for, well, we started in, it's for addictions,
Women to women.
women to women.
Or women to women, sorry.
Yeah, and I think that that project is really something that is becoming more and more necessary than even when it started, because that was a long time ago. And so the Women to Women project is big in town right now.
Well, and it is, and it's a historic project in that I believe the Junior League, I mean, this was one of the first organizations that really supported a program for women suffering with the
And at
disease
that
of
time,
alcoholism.
you kind of didn't talk about it, you know, because, and all of a sudden the Junior League was starting and training people to work with people that had the addictions that were not new to women, but were not talked about.
Sure.
Just that we are both inordinately proud of the organization and all that we do for our members. We actually, I should mention as well that on December 18th and on January 8th, we have new member mixers. You can find out more information about those opportunities on our website, www.jllb.org.
Okay, thank you. You know, I could talk about this all the time, and
course.
you've done such a good job. I thank you very much.
Thank you
Thanks
for having
being
us.
with us
Thank you.
today.
Thanks, Beverly.
And thank you for watching the first segment, but be sure you come back for the second.